nothing they small too. I went to see David. Brilliant.
Okay. Lady Sachs, Colonel Kemp, friends. For those who don't know me, my name is Michelle Vogle. I'm president of WITSO UK for about the next hour. What comes to mind when you think of the city of Liverpool? A haven for Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe, the home of the Beatles and 60s music, the fabled Liverbirds, and two famous football teams. Well, to our WITSO executive and to her friends, synonymous with Liverpool is our regional recipient, Shirley Coleman. After studying at King David High School, Shirley worked as a legal secretary. But on her marriage to David, she was immediately encouraged to join a WITSO group by her mother-in-law Ruth, herself a stalwart, committed member of WITSO, who many of you will fondly remember. I'm sure Ruth would have been very thrilled and very proud of you today. Shirley joined Liverpool Young WITSO, quickly becoming secretary and then joint chair with Judy Cohen, when some of the older members split off to join the Luncheon Club. Later, she joined the newly formed Liverpool Aviv for young marrieds, subsequently becoming chairman and co-chair of the Aviv calendar, a calendar with delicious recipes, which has been one of Liverpool's most successful fundraising initiatives. And I would like to say here that as a small community, Liverpool really punches above its weight. More recently, with members moving away from Liverpool to be nearer their children, Young WITSO and Aviv combined to form the Liverpool Revive Committee, of which, of course, Shirley is an active member. In 1992, Shirley was asked to join the Merseyside Liverpool Appeal Committee, working with her close friend and past Rebecca Sieff recipient, Sarah Michelson, and overseeing the computerisation of the administration and accounts, thereby modernising the whole format. She diligently served on our National Council and on our National Executive, for a short while with her late mother-in-law. She's attended many conferences in Israel and made it her business to visit WITSO projects on her visits there. We are all aware of the difficulties in maintaining Jewish communal life in our provincial towns and cities, with dwindling numbers and younger generations moving here to London or to Israel or further afield. Without the commitment of couples like Shirley and David, who put heart and soul into every aspect of Jewish life, the quality of Jewish life in those communities, socially and spiritually, would be the poorer. Shirley's communal activities encompass not only WITSO, but also the Merseyside Jewish Women's Welfare Society, of which naturally she's president, Meals on Wheels, visits to daycare centres and friendship clubs, and fundraising for the stately Jewish care home. David, I know, supports her in everything she does, whilst himself being their shul administrator and actively involved in the CST and Council of Christians and Jews. To be honest, I'm not sure when they found time to fit in giving birth to their 3 sons. Philip, who lives with his family in Israel, and Jeremy and Michael, who are very happily here today. They're also proud grandparents to 4 grandsons and 2 granddaughters, one of whom is also here today. Hi. Shirley, you're not only capable, generous and dedicated, but your warm and friendly manner endears you to all of us. I am personally very honoured and delighted to be able to present you today with our prestigious Rebecca Sieff Award, and you are indeed a very worthy recipient. certificate reads, presented to Shirley Coleman, recipient of the Rebecca Sieff Award, in recognition of her outstanding contribution to the work of WITSO UK.
Excuse me, I'll just blow my nose. Michelle, Lady Sachs, Colonel Kemp, family and friends. Thank you so much, Michelle, for your kind introduction. Words cannot express how flattered I was when I received a phone call from Michelle Pollock telling me that I had been nominated for the Northern Rebecca Sieff Award. It is truly an honour that was most unexpected. This award means so much to me, not just because of the work I do for WITSO, but as a memory of my dear late mother-in-law, Ruth Coleman, whom so many of you will remember. She would be so proud if she were here today. Almost from the day Dave and I got engaged, I was destined to become a WITSO lady. With a mother-in-law like Mum, I didn't stand a chance. It was so much part of her life that it was contagious, and it very quickly became an important part of mine. She was always inspirational, and there were few causes more important to her than she to support of Israel, as well as our local welfare organisations in Liverpool. Being on the National Council and subsequently on the National Executive was a time when working for WITSO took on a new dimension. The support and encouragement from all those in London, more experienced ladies, and the staff in Gloucester Place was also a great reassurance to keep up the work we do. Working for WITSO is something that is, in many ways, so satisfying, knowing that the work that we can do to make such a big difference to so many people's lives. Having visited some of our projects in Israel, for example, a women's shelter in Ashdod, the Rebecca Sieff Daycare Centre in Jerusalem, a riding school for the disabled, I met some of the recipients, seeing the many different activities and ways in which people can be assisted. One cannot help but be reinvigorated. To meet mothers and children whose stories tug at the heartstrings, whose lives have been turned around, to meet young adults who have been encouraged to achieve in vocational establishments, to meet abused women who have found shelter and safety, gives you the purpose to not only continue the work, but with the insight and knowledge gained, to redouble the efforts being made. This award means so much to me, and I still cannot believe it is me standing here. The fundraising we do in Liverpool is a teamwork, and I hope that all my colleagues will feel the same pride in the work that we all do for WITSO. Please forgive me for singling out two people. Sarah Michelson, with whom I work so closely on the Merseyside WITSO Women's Appeal, and the driving force behind WITSO on Merseyside, the woman who will not take no for an answer, Sonia Strong, both inspirational in their own way. Thanks, of course, must go to David, who is so supportive of me and WITSO, which is, of course, reciprocated with all his committee work. Thank you to all my family and friends who have come today to support me. And once again, thank you for this great honour.